I share what I'm listening to and my thoughts on music and the business daily for free at helloyassine.com. What's poppin', y'all? Whilst Kendrick is celebrating Taylor Swift, Beyonce, etc., dancing to what was supposed to destroy Drake, on the other side of the globe, we have Drake getting shown nothing but love in Oceania, Australia, and New Zealand. He hasn't been to New Zealand yet, and I'm excited for this. Off rip, Drake comes out to perform some of his shows in Atlanta. Or not Atlanta. I don't know why I said Atlanta. That's how strongly I associate Drake with Atlanta. But he comes out in Perth, Australia with this hoodie that's got bullet holes through it, and then there's just smoke coming behind him. And you see this is a packed crowd. Everybody's going crazy. Oh, what happened to the whole, man, he can't sell anybody. People trying to make negative comments about it. Not only that, and he has this jacket on that has Tony Montana, Scarface on it, on his Anita Max Win tour. And then obviously the famous quote from the restaurant scene of Scarface, one of my favorite scenes of all time, where he says, "You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say that's the bad guy." And then we've got this photo that posted on Drake's IG where you can see the smoke coming from the back of the hoodie. This is amazing performance art. This is aura right here. Like, you can see the aura coming off of him. We got to put respect on it. And then the caption, they thought Einstein was lying and Shakespeare was barely rhyming and Edison wasn't lit despite what he was designing. So how can I give a F what they say about my stars aligning? Now, people will say this is lame because Drake is, he got to take the L. He got to just sit down somewhere. The guy's on tour. He's on tour. And I think this is great for, and this is a hard caption. This just goes to show so much of this is narrative. So much of quality, quote unquote, is narrative. Because if everybody was in love with Drake and he dropped this caption, they would be like, man, that's hard, that's tough. But now it's the cool thing to hate on him, which, yeah, he lost the beef. I'm not going to sit here and be like certain people that are like, yeah, if you believe Drake lost. No, Drake lost outright. Kendrick won. But if he was still favored, people would be gassing this. But now that he's not favored and he's seen as the loser, they're like, man, this is a lame caption. What the hell is this guy talking about? Oh, he's hiding his comments. He is receiving nothing but love. And I think this is a great thing because there's the contrast. So Drake goes out there. He's getting nothing but love. People haven't seen him in Australia in years. How many albums, how many classic songs he's dropped since then? He's performing it. People are singing it back to him. He's getting this energy. And we, as the listeners, are going to reap the benefits of this. Because I don't know about you. If you're one of those people that's like, man, I don't even want to hear anything that Drake's got to drop in the future. What? Me personally, I'm trying to hear whatever Drake's going to drop. And a lot of criticism that we have for artists when they get really big and successful and succeed for so long, like Drake, is that they just get comfortable and they don't have adversity to where they can really pour their heart and soul into the music. And Kendrick had some adversity with this beef. Like, people were counting him out in the beginning and he came and he delivered. Drake right now, he's got adversity. And the mentality that he's in, this Scarface mentality, this, I'm still alive despite what they tried to do to me. And him receiving all this love, I think it's festering inside him. Like, man, I can't believe, look at these people showing me love here. And back in the U.S., everything that I've done for them, I think they're still showing him love in Canada, of course. But everything I've done for these fools, all these hits I gave them over the past 15 years, and this is how they do me. They want to count me out already just because of a little rap beef? It wasn't a little rap beef. It was a big rap beef. But regardless, you guys get my point. I'm talking from the perspective of Drake's mind right now. You don't think this is going to produce some of the best music we've heard from Drake in years? This is why I'm upset, no pun intended, by the fact that he's dropping an album with Party Next Door on February 14th. I'm looking at that song like, I talked about this in detail at helloyassine.com a couple of days ago. It gets sent to you directly, so go there. But I'm just like, man, I want to hear Drake with a vengeance and that vigor in him where he's trying to come back at the whole game. But now he's going to drop this R&B album, which I think it'll sound good, but it's not going to perform the best it could commercially. And I think that's just a harm to Party Next Door, who is an artist that I love so much. But I think he's been underappreciated for such a very long time for someone as consistent with everything as he is, like with this pen, with the quality of music that he's released. He doesn't release too much. And then now it's going to be shaken up with the issues that Drake has with his record label. And keep in mind, the lawsuit that Drake has, that's also an example of his feelings of feeling like the victim, but victims make good music. Regardless of what we think, with Drake suing being the lamest thing I've ever seen in hip-hop, the experience that he's going to have in Australia and New Zealand, I think he's going to write a lot of good music from it. Especially him, he's going to be hanging out with all the tings out there, enjoying himself along with his team, like his closest people. This is the perfect environment to record some music. Hopefully he stays out there, because New Zealand, I hear New Zealand is really underrated, like a beautiful place. Shout out to all my Kiwis that may be in the chat, all three of y'all. I don't really think we got people from New Zealand that watch like that. I know we got a couple of Aussies, which I mess with the Aussies too. I got to touch it down there sometime in the next year. But yeah, Drake is getting shown a lot of love. I think he needs this. I think it's a good contrast to the hate that he's been getting or been feeling. And it's a good thing that he's under, or he feels like he's facing adversity, because this is where the best music comes out. And I want to hear Drake rap. But I want to hear him pour his heart out, but on some, man, like, everything I've done for these people, all these fans, and, how quick they could turn on you. They just want me as long as I'm hot, and, they help build me up. Now they're trying to take me down. Like that kind of music from Drake, I'm going to enjoy that. So hopefully I wouldn't say I hope he drops soon, but I hope he's making a lot of music right now so he can drop it later, maybe towards the end of the year. I don't know. Because I still do believe that Drake should try to go away for a while. I don't think he should be dropping. Some people are saying, man, Kendrick Lamar's, he's going to go on tour with this song. The song is going to keep playing. And yeah, although I do think after within hip hop at least, right? Because we can't really talk broader. After the Super Bowl, I think people are going to get tired of Not Like Us. People were already somewhat tired of hearing the song all the time. I haven't turned the song on in who knows how long. And it's still charting. That's not to say that it's not doing well. But I'm talking about the conversation surrounding hip-hop. If he's doing Not Like Us 8 times in France, the majority of us at that time are going to be like, okay, cool. It's only going to be the absolute Kendrick stans and Drake haters that are like, yeah, dude, he's still stomping on Drake. It's been like a year and 5 months since the beef, dog. Like, can we move on? And at that point, Drake has an opportunity to not continue to beef. I don't think Drake needs to continue the beef. I think he just needs to do his own thing and realize that conflict with him is beneficial to everybody but himself. Because you can't take aim at anybody above you. Now, if Drake's going back and forth with Jay, that's something else. Or with Ye, I think that was mutually beneficial. But with Kendrick, I think it just benefited Kendrick. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you looking forward to new Drake music? And when do you think he should drop? This is only for people that actually want new Drake stuff. If you're just a Drake hater, I don't know what you're doing here. This is not a Drake hate channel. I mess with Drake and Kendrick. I'm here for the music. I'm here for me. And what me wants, or what I want, is great music from amazing artists that have something to say. And Drake's always got something to say. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Go to helloyassine.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.